that can be addressed. So you may say, okay, all of this is fine, but where does this leave when I'm doing things in an agile way? Okay, all of this will still be important when you actually end up having a product or solution which has gone through multiple agile iterations and sprints. So there is a movement that is fast catching up with everything that is no, such as no UML, no SQL, and so on. So basically what agile architecture says is any system or product or solution can be broken up into 4 different things. One is the classes, one is components, the other is the container, and the other is the entire system, which is basically what your system is trying to do. So you may not be very good at UML because developers are good at UML, the business folks or the end users may not be good at UML. So at least go ahead and create no UML or arbitrary UML as they call it, like you hand sketch your architecture, create a reference architecture model and tell your story as to what is being done in each of these solutions, so that it becomes useful for your team actually. So what does this help actually? It actually helps you to have an architecture traceability. It helps you to know what was there in version 1, and currently I'm at version 4.1. So what has progressed in the few years or months during my product twists and turns, and how do I pretty much relate to what is happening in my architecture. So it can create an architecture with traceability, easy go access roadmap for everybody to appreciate what's happening. So what are the typical things that you end up with? You can create a typical banking reference model if you are from a banking company, a retail banking company. So you can segregate your views, go ahead and create your different concerns based on this. So this is a typical example of a SAP architecture thing. So SAP sells its solution big bang to a lot of customers. So what are extensions, what are part of the main core product can be shown using this extension architecture thing, which is again a segregation of concerns. And finally, if you have to sell a cloud solution, so what is part of your infrastructure model? You can again break down the infrastructure, you can break down the platform as a service, software as a service into multiple blocks and say what